So hello. How did everybody's holidays go? Did they suck? Because pretty much, trying to stay on program during the holidays is, it's tough, man. It's really tough. So stop beating yourself up about it. It's okay. Everybody does it. Just reboot, get back on track. Sometimes it's a little more difficult to get back on track than it is to stay on track, which we always, recommend not sabotaging yourself too much, but it's almost impossible to do at Christmas time. But I'm home today, so even I had a hard time. I did really well. I always do really well. Got through Thanksgiving pretty good, cruised right till Christmas, and then, right before Christmas when it gets staff dinners and lunches and friends and cookie exchanges, I really didn't go to any of those. Eggnog, in-laws, you name it, it's in front of you. So right up until just before Christmas, did good. From Christmas through New Year's, and then right up until this past week with my birthday, not good, not good. And I didn't realize how good I was feeling until I didn't feel good anymore. And I went, whoa. Getting out of bed going, whew. Being out of breath, being tired, not feeling good. I really didn't dig that. So I actually went full board back on program yesterday, Sunday. This is only Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. Good Lord. So here I am home today. What I have done is, first of all, I know I talk about these, but these infusers, to get this chug-a-lugga, getting your water going, these infusers, if you're not a good water drinker, are really helpful. This one is green tea lemon, not my favorite, my daughter's favorite. There's a strawberry lemonade. Let me tell you, that is so good. And it's a packet. 3 of these is 1 condiment. So hopefully you all know what condiments are. I got all kinds of messages coming up on my phone from my staff at work. I keep glancing up at them. I'm ignoring it. For God's sake, it's not Bloomingdale's. Anyway, 3 of these, depending on which one you have. So check with your coach. Also check in your OPTAVIA guide. It's that little spiral book that came with your first box, and it'll tell you which flavors, how many of them are considered a condiment. Like the strawberry lemonade, I think it's 5 of those is 1 condiment. The, let's see, the green tea, some of them are more of an antioxidant. I only drink the strawberry lemonade. So there's other ones on there. 3 of them would be 1 condiment, but they're good. And 1 package will flavor, 20 ounces quite nicely. So if you have 3 of these and you use 3 of these, you've used 1 condiment to get all your water down. But they're really quite good, and you get about 25 of them in a box. So, I usually get a box every month just because I think they're awesome. I have before in the past tried to cheat myself and do the ones you can get at Walmart. Wow, lots of sugar. I feel like I'm like I've had a full cup of coffee just with one of those. So I really dig these way better, way better. But today I am doing something that a lot of my clients, it takes a week or so under their belt to really grasp the measurements and how to use a program and how to make it work for you. So today I am making, turn this page, I have, I'm having for dinner tonight for my lean and green, the loaded, I made it last night, stuff spilled all over it, loaded cauliflower and buffalo chicken casserole. This makes 6 servings. So if there's 2 of you on program, this is 3 nights, or 3 lean and greens. And each serving is a leaner, all your vegetables, a healthy fat, and all 3 of your condiments. So there's ways of cutting back on the condiment, like this recipe right here. I would cut back on the garlic powder and the paprika and the pepper, and that's a condiment, I'm sure. You know, so cut back on that. And maybe instead of the olive oil, use water. All you're doing really is mixing the cauliflower with olive oil. Just mix it with water and the buffalo or the hot sauce. Again, if you want to email me, I have a bunch of recipes I can send you. A lot of you have emailed recently. This is not one of them that's on there. I tell you, if you want to find some recipes, if you go on Pinterest and look up OPTAVIA, you'll get some recipes, but those are not the ones that are approved. You want to go OPTAVIA 30, 30, OPTAVIA 30. Those are recipes that will be approved through the program and will tell you, you know, 1 lean, 3 vegetables, 1 healthy fat, 3 condiments. Those are the ones that have been tweaked to fit the program. Just make sure you have that 30 on there. But if you want to email me, I've come across a couple more since my last. Normally, like when I email people, given the big 120-page PDF, and then there's like 14 recipes that I add to the email that are not in the big PDF. And now there's 15, and I think I have another one that's 16. So it just keeps going, going, going. And I just find them here and there off of my Facebook page. Excuse me. Anyway, today I am going to make, and I think I'm going to make, I just realized I don't have any egg beaters, so I'm not going to make it, but I'm going to tell you about it. And it'll be fabulous. So, I made this last night, so I have my full portion of lean and green set aside for today. And what I've done is I've taken half of what I would have for dinner tonight, and I'm going to have this now, and I'll have the other half at 7:30 at my next fueling. But I'm going to, I'm home today, and I just feel like treating myself a little bit, so I'll make this. Sorry, and what you can do is, I was going to make the cheddar herb biscuit. I think I still can, actually. I sieved this. I don't like it is the buttermilk cheddar herb biscuit with rosemary and thyme. The spices in this are quite strong for me. So I sieved through it. I put it through a sieve twice. A little shaker, shake it, and what I've done is I put a tablespoon of mozzarella in here. I'm going to give it a try. Let's see how this works. And 2 tablespoons of water. 1, 2. 2 tablespoons of egg beaters. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Since I don't have egg beaters, don't try this at home. I'm just going to get a little egg white, just to give you an idea. Put that in there. Now I will. I gotta rearrange some things in my kitchen the other day. I'm still trying to find everything. While that's heating up, let's stir this all together. And all this is going to be is almost like a little slice of bread to have on the side with the with my dinner. So on this program, you can divide your lean and green down. You don't have to eat it all at one serving. I'll have this half now and later on. But when you divide it, I'm jumping all over the place. When you divide it, you have one of the halves. You have it. If that's okay, so I'm going to have a fueling at 3. If I'm going to have half of this, I still have the fueling. And then at 7:30, when I would have eaten all of this, I just eat the other half. So when you divide your lean and green down, you can divide it all day long down into little tiny sittings. A lot of people who have bariatric surgery can't eat a lot of it at one time. So you can make it ahead of time, and you can divide it. Every time you have a fueling, you have a little bit of your lean and green. A fueling, a little bit of a lean and green. But at one time, during that 2.5-hour schedule, you have it without a fueling. So it would have been, on a normal basis, it would have been when you had your lean and green, but since you divided it down, that's still one of your times, so you don't have a fueling. So it's 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Mine's at 3 o'clock. I'm going to have a fueling with it. You know, at 8 o'clock when I have my dinner, I'm just going to have the rest of it. I hope that makes sense. And then at 10:30, you know, girl, I'll have my brownie. Gotta have my brownie. I'm getting low on my brownies. And I love them with the yogurt chips. I heard the door open. Thought my husband was coming in to give me a hard time. Another thing, some of these shakes, try making them into, I call them mug fuelings. I put them in, they really say don't hack your fuelings, you know, eat them as they are meant to be eaten. But honestly, when I'm at work, I will have this. This is the tropical fruit. Put this in a mug with 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of egg beaters, put it in the microwave it for a minute, maybe a minute, 10 seconds, and it is just, comes out in a nice little log. I cut that into pieces and put a little laughing cow cheese on there. It's delicious. All right, let's see how this goes. My old waffle maker, I don't have the little dash. So I put a little bit of cheese in the buttermilk cheddar herb biscuit, just like a pinch, a tablespoon. You can go over on your protein, so I'm not going to worry about counting that little tiny bit. If I was doing a 1/4 cup, I would subtract it from the weight or the measurements, because the low-fat part skim mozzarella is a protein, so you would subtract it. But that little tiny bit, and I'm a busy person, not today. Yeah, I'm already at 8,000 steps. That's low for me, and I do like 12 to 15 or more a day of just walking at my consignment shop. So I'll let that cook. So then I have my loaded cauliflower and buffalo chicken casserole. I tried it once before and I didn't like it, so it kept calling to me, so I tried it again and just really made sure I was accurate with my measurements. And it was really good. It takes a lot longer to cook than it says. This took a good 1.5 hours, which, because you cook the cauliflower, you know, you mix it with all these ingredients, you put it in the oven and you cook it for 30 to 35 minutes until it's cooked. That's fine, except it took 40, 45. And then you put chicken on top of it raw. And they say cook it for 15 more minutes, but maybe my oven's not hot enough. I don't know, but it took another ½ an hour for the chicken and the toppings to all cook. I don't know if it's because you covered the chicken with the toppings, so it took a little bit longer, but it definitely took, it says 15 minutes, it definitely took another 40 minutes. So, you know, you're looking at a good 1.5 hours. I hear some sizzling going on over there. Whoa! But it's really, really tasty. Very, very tasty. It would be a good one to take, like if you had to bring a dish someplace, this would be a really good one to take. You could double this and really load up a casserole dish. So that, I didn't even think about that till just now, but that's a good one. Let's see. Yeah, see? Look, that came out nice. So here it is, my little waffle. It's nice and crispy. I'm going to crisp it up even more. So that's it for today. I hope you all survived your holidays. Get back on track, be in touch with your coach, do it together, find a friend who's doing program and text back and forth all day long. How you doing with your water? Let's get this. How about this recipe? Start, you know, really planning ahead. And we will touch base next month. Yeah, email me, KKRAS CALS@gmail. And I'll send you some recipes that we've tried. Hope you all have a good one.